本拠地でフィリーズとのナリーグ地区シリーズ第3戦を控えたドジャース。試合前日の日本時間10月8日、ムーキー・ベッツ選手、ロバーツ監督が会見をしました。昨夜の試合で話題となったバントシフトでピンチを救った場面について聞かれたベッツ選手は、あれは特別なプレーじゃなくて昔からある基本的なやつですよ、と語りました。また、記者から引退後のことについて聞かれたベッツ選手は、まさかこんな話をする日が来るとは思いませんでしたよ、と記者の笑いを誘う場面も。さらに、会見に応じたフィリーズのハーパー選手は、妻のケイラさんの出産について聞かれ、記者の爆笑を誘う回答をする場面もありました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Well, Mookie, I know last night, just how you spoke to the media, but there's been a lot of talk about just the defense that you guys showed at the end of the game. Of course, the play of the wheel, which you guys executed perfectly. When you look at how you guys are really coming together right now, does it feel like this is kind of the peak for you guys, or just the best y'all have been playing, getting to this point right now?
Sure. I think it's more of just this is just the time that we have just kind of locked on together and just kind of been on the same page, moving in the same direction. It's hard to do during a regular season. It's really hard to just focus on only winning when, stats do matter, especially for some guys. And so I think now throwing those stats out the window, you really get to see some good, some good, just fun baseball. Some good backyard baseball. I think that's what makes it is what making us good right now.
You recently talked about just with you moving to shortstop and kind of feeling confident, comfortable in that position. You don't have to think about it anymore. Was a play like that, or just the defensive performance that you've had thus far in the postseason, is that an example of just kind of where you're feeling and not having to think about these things and just being able to execute as you go?
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about it. I've ran that play before. I mean, that play it's not like it's a special play or anything, that's been around for forever. So we just decided to run in a big spot, and we did a good job with it. But I mean, I think the group of guys, we just believe in each other and we trust each other, and it's really easy to communicate. It's really easy to know and believe that your brother's going to do the right thing. And so if you're in the right spot, he's going to put you in the best spot to succeed. And so I think that's just kind of what's being shown out there.
Obviously, the environment in Philly and the fans was unbelievable. What do you say to Dodger fans ahead of Game 3 tomorrow?
We got to bring it. Those guys definitely did. It was loud. My ears were ringing a couple times. So that was a really good atmosphere to play baseball in. Really fun. You felt the love for the Phillies. You felt the love for the city. And so I expect Dodger Nation to come and show the love for us as a team and us as a city. So I'm expecting it to be really loud.
Okay, going back last night to the wheel play, when's the last time you had that kind of reaction, after the game from friends, players around the league, and just talking about that?
Never. I've never had, especially for such a, I think it's just such a basic play. There's only like 2 or 3 plays, and that's one of them. It'd be like the Lakers, they won the NBA championship running the 2-3 zone. That's how I view it. So it's just we ran in a big spot, and we were able to make, do it right and do it. I think we executed it really perfectly. And so it's just the timing of it, I think.
And just with your, baseball intellect, everything else, people in the game wonder, when you're finally done playing, where that time is, would you ever want to become a manager or go to the front office? Man,
I never thought I had this kind of conversation. God, but yeah, it's coming. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what with the wife, the kids. We'll see when that time comes. But I got a while, so we'll turn that part of the brain off.
So I know that you mentioned that the wheels have a basic play. I know we were all excited to kind of see how it all played out in the moment of the game, things like that. When you look at that compared to, I guess, Freddie's pick and how he closed out the game yesterday, just what is in your reaction to that?
Yeah, Freddie's play was way harder than the Will play. That was tough. That was a tough situation. But you know, I mean, sometimes you just, like I said, you get a group of guys together, and you just figure out ways to win. You know, it's not always going to look pretty, but you just figure it out. Sometimes you got to go rogue. Sometimes you got to do things that are not normal. But that's just the beauty of the knowledge that we have on this team, the talent we have on the team, and the love for each other.
I know you don't want to box Roki in as like just a closer, but moving forward, if you haven't used him in a game when you get to the ninth and there is a save situation, like do you anticipate him kind of being even more of your primary option in that spot?
He's definitely the primary option now. I think that, you know, there's a build-up. There's also a component that, you know, we have to win X amount of more games, and he's not going to close every game. It's just not feasible. So you've got to use other guys. And so, but I think that to the question, yeah, if it makes sense, he'll definitely be finishing games.
Especially considering he's only pitched 5 times for you guys since coming back. Like, what is that balance, especially with his workload and figuring out how much you can push him versus trying to still, you know?
That's right, Jack. It's a balance. This is something he's never done, and you're expecting to go a few more weeks. And so all that stuff has to play in that a lot of people just don't have any appreciation for.
Dave, obviously you've had to rely a lot on non-traditional relievers for piece games together. How difficult is that balance versus obviously you want to win these games, but also trying to keep other guys going that you're going to have to rely on over the course?
That's right. That's everything. You know, if there is a world where you can use 5 pitchers and finish a postseason and win the postseason, I think a lot of people would sign up for that, but that's impossible. So you've got to use your roster at certain times and kind of pick spots where you feel best and live with whatever outcome. But, you know, that's just the way it goes in to win for us this year, 13 games in October, but very well-framed question. And, you know, but yeah, the more you see guys and give guys opportunities, you see how they respond, and it certainly helps my decision-making going forward.
Dave, kind of going back to the bullpen, with some of the non-traditional relievers that you're relying on, you know, do you see a need to get guys like Roki and Emmett to potentially do back-to-backs at some point when the series warrants it?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, this is like certainly it's all kind of uncharted territory for everyone. And so there's a balance of trying to build up some type of consistency to then, you know, get to the next, you know, graduation point as far as back-to-backs or whatever it is. And so, and there's no guarantee what the stuff's going to be like. You know, so that's stuff that the pitching coaches talk about because we know our players better than anyone. And so those are things that we talk about daily to, again, put our players in the best position. So, yeah, I would love to have, you know, Roki throw every single day if he could, you know, but that's just not feasible. So, again, we have a lot of conversations, and then I make my decision.
Before you see it in a game, what can kind of tell you that, you know, Roki would be ready for that?
Talking to Bardo, Connor, Mark, their catch play, how they're feeling, how the ball's coming out versus other days when they get more rest.
And there was so much made last night, of course, of the Will play with Mookie. Of all the guys you played with, coached, managed, where does he rank among just baseball acumen?
He's up there. You know, I played with Robbie Alomar, Omar Vizquel, some great ones. And, you know, Mookie is up there. Alex Cora. But Mookie's up there. You know, I think that especially as an outfielder for the most part of his career to then come into the infield, he's got, you know, a lot of feel. And he's got a lot of belief in his ability, and he made a great play, really great play yesterday.
And you guys ever talk baseball strategy?
All the time. We talk all the time offensively. defensively, approach, what pitchers are trying to do defensively. And he and I have a unique relationship. We talk baseball all the time.
Could you maybe describe the mood you guys on the cross-country flight, maybe what the chatter is like with facing the 0-2 deficit between the guys?
Yeah, I played a lot of cards, so that was fun. Obviously, it's we didn't really think about the game or anything like that. Just got rest quick last night, got on the flight this morning, and just tried to get here and get to the workout. So glad it's sunny and 80 degrees in LA.
Hi, Bryce. You are facing Yamamoto tomorrow, and obviously you faced him before. And what do you remember, and what's going to be your plan tomorrow?
I didn't even know that I faced him. I can't even remember. I said it on the plane today. I had no idea. I can't remember that far back. I'm sorry.
And just to follow up, is it good maybe to get a change of venue right now? Some of the guys were talking last night about the euphoria that is at Citizens Bank Park, but sometimes it comes back against you. Is it kind of good to get away maybe at this point?
I don't feel that way. I mean, I love playing at the bank. I love our fans. I boo myself when I get out. I'm the same way. So I entrust in what they do. They show up for us every day, day in and day out. So if we deserve to be booed or if we deserve to, they spend their hard-earned dollar to come watch us play. They expect greatness out of us. I expect greatness out of myself and my teammates as well. So if they believe that, then I don't know what's going through their head or their mindset. We got some of the best fans in baseball, and I don't know. They make me play better, so I enjoy it.
Okay, got one here on the right.
I'll probably get booed tomorrow night too, so it's kind of the same thing. I mean, what are we talking about? Same stuff.
Bryce, on a personal note for you, how has the last week been for you? Kayla had the baby a few days ago. How have you been dealing with all that at home, and then also the postseason?
Yeah, I got an incredible wife, man. She, pushed that thing out in 3 pushes in 30 seconds. So I mean, she's an absolute monster at doing it. So women, man, what a breed. It's no, I'm serious. It's an incredible thing. Being able to hold your son for the first time is something that it's one of the greatest moments of my life. I absolutely love my family. I love my kids. I love the game of baseball. But at the end of the day, my family means the most to me, and yeah, definitely missing them right now. So.
And then last night, just still looking back at the 9th inning, the bunt play, would you do anything differently there in hindsight, or?
I just think they made a great play. Okay. I mean, Mookie Betts did a heck of a job by breaking very late, so the hitter can adjust to the slash, and it's tough for Nick to get a proper secondary or bigger secondary because Betts is sitting right behind him. So. And at the end of the day, they made an aggressive play, and they made it work. It was a good play.
Rob, you've seen Mookie Betts a lot, particularly with Boston. You kind of marvel at what he's able to do, moving from right field to shortstop, the way he's played the position.
Yeah, center field, right field, shortstop, second base, plays them all well. He's a heck of an athlete and a great hitter, obviously. I know he got off to a slow start this year, but he's a very talented individual, really is.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。